What is up, beautiful people? Do you know what the #1 reason most people lose deals is? It's not their offer, it's not the market, it's not their budget either. It's follow-up. Welcome to step 3 of my 9-part series on how to build an insanely profitable wholesaling business from scratch. And today, we're diving into how to never miss a lead again by using automated follow-up that works for you 24/7. Because if you ever caught yourself saying something like, dang, I should have followed up with that agent, or I totally forgot to text that wholesaler back, then this video is going to be an absolute game changer for you. And before we get into all of the tools and automations, I want to share a quick story that changed how I do business forever. A while back, I had an intro call with a real estate agent. Everything went great. We clicked, sounded like there was a real potential, and then nothing. They completely ghosted me. No replies to my texts, no return calls for over a year and a half, and now most people would have written that off as a dead lead, deleted the contact, moved on. But I didn't, because I had a system in place, one that sent a friendly follow-up text every 2 weeks without me having to think about it. And after 18 months, yes, 18, they finally texted me back. They said, hey, I actually have someone who might be a good fit for you. We locked up the deal and made $50,000 off that one conversation. If I hadn't kept following up, that deal would have gone to someone else, and that's exactly why follow-up isn't optional. It is the engine behind every deal I close. Let's talk tactics. The reality is most deals don't happen on the first touch. Agents are juggling a million things. Wholesalers get distracted. Buyers take forever to respond. But the investor who stays present, the one who keeps showing up every couple of weeks, that's the one who gets remembered. That's the person they call when the deal's ready. And that's exactly why I built SimpleSend, my custom CRM built specifically for agent outreach and real estate follow-up, along with wholesaler outreach and automatic text blasts and email blasts for buyers. Here's what makes it so powerful. I'm not just sending the same generic just checking in text every 2 weeks. Instead, I built a system that does all of the following for me. Sends text and email follow-ups on a custom schedule. It drops remote voicemails that I or you made so that it goes directly into their inbox, even without you calling. It uses ChatGPT behind the scenes to rewrite all of the text messages every time they send out. So every follow-up feels new. It changes the wording, shifts the tone, and keeps the message creative so the lead never tunes it out. That's what makes this next level. It automates everything without feeling automated. Now let me show you how I use this across agents, wholesalers, and buyers. Agents, you built your list in step 1. You, in step 2, are reaching out. And now, SimpleSend takes it from here, keeps the conversation going every 2 weeks automatically. Each message is personalized, AI rewritten, and usually paired with a voicemail drop that makes it feel like I just called and left them a message personally. That's how you stay top of mind without burning yourself out. Wholesalers, you can make so much money co-wholesaling deals. It's absolute gold. But only if people remember you exist when they have a deal. SimpleSend automatically sends check-ins like, hey, got anything off market right now? I'm still buying. And that message doesn't stay the same. It rotates the language, changes the tone, and includes voicemail drops. So it sounds like I'm personally checking in without lifting a finger. This is how you become their go-to when the buyer flakes or the original deal falls apart. With buyers, because your buyers list is only as valuable as your ability to use it, SimpleSend lets me store every buyer with custom tags, price range, target areas, property type, you name it. So when I get a deal, let's say in Vegas, under 300 grand, I can blast it out instantly to buyers who want Vegas deals under 300 grand. Done in 10 seconds through text and email. It also sends automatic buyer check-in, asking for updated preferences and keeps the relationships warm, even if I don't have a property to send them right now. But I'll be honest, when it comes to buyers, the best way to follow up is simple. Send them deals consistently. And SimpleSend makes that effortless. Okay, you've heard what it can do. Now let me show you it live. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're about to see exactly how my system works, exactly how I use it inside of my business every day to follow up with agents, wholesalers, and buyers automatically. Get ready for that. Here we go.
Hey there. my name is Tyler. I am the co-founder and chief operating officer here at SimpleSend. Today, I'll be guiding you through our system demo. I want to start off by saying that we will only be going over the most notable and important features in this video and how it can be used in your wholesaling or real estate investing business. However, keep in mind that we have a never-ending amount of awesome features for you to take advantage of once you get signed up. We'll start off here at the dashboard. The dashboard is a bird's eye view of your entire company performance. You'll see things such as your pipeline value, number of open, closed, and won opportunities, tasks, and a lead source report. At the top right, you'll have the ability to filter your data by date, as well as the option to completely customize the dashboard look by rearranging items or adding a new widget, which are completely customizable to what you want to see. Simply select the widget that you want to see, configure any settings for that widget, and set any custom conditions that you'd like for more specific reporting. Next, let's jump into the Contacts tab. To add a contact, select the plus sign in the list of actions. Enter in the contact details like their first name, last name, email, and phone number, then save to add the contact. The contact profile will automatically open, and you can assign the contact to any user here at the top. On the left, you have folders depending on the type of contact this is. For example, if it's an agent, you have the ability to select what market this agent is operating in, and if they're a listing agent or a buyer's agent. If this is already an agent you know you're going to work with, from here you can add them directly into your list of active agents, which will add them to a fully automated follow-up workflow every 14 days, which follows up with them for deals. Back here on the contact page, you have a ton more actions that you can perform on a single contact or multiple. First, you can add the contact to any pipeline stage from this funnel icon. This robot icon gives you the option to add them into any workflow, which we'll get into how that works a little bit later, as well as sending a single bulk SMS. And you can do the same thing with an email and select any email template that you have made. We've already included an offer template for you to use if you'd like. You can also add tags, remove tags, delete contacts, send review requests, export contacts, and import contacts. To import the contacts, click on the icon. Then, upload the list of leads, such as agents, into SimpleSend. Map any column in the sheet that you would like to import to any matching contact fields inside of SimpleSend. If there is anything that you don't want to import, check the box at the bottom called Don't Import Data in Unmatched Columns. Then click Next. Name the import here at the top and select Add New Contact Records and skip Existing based on the phone number, so you're not importing duplicate agents or buyers that may already exist in the system. You can tag the list Cold Agent or Cold Buyer if it's a list of leads that have not been reached out to yet. You can also create a smart list by checking the box under the import name, then submit. You can view the progress by clicking here. You can see mine is complete, and I can now see that smart list created right here at the top. Select a list of agents that you want to reach out to. Select this robot icon in the list of actions and search for the agent outreach workflow. Name the action and add them to a workflow. You'll be able to see the outreach messages going out here in the Conversations tab, and then seeing all conversations. You can see the outreach message went out here. Once the agent responds, you'll want to speak to them over the phone. So you can edit their existing opportunity here on the right and change the stage to Needs Intro Call. Now if I go over here to the opportunities and I visit the real estate agent pipeline, I can see the list of agents that I need to call here in that stage. Once I'm ready to call, I can open their contact and click directly on the phone icon to start dialing through the system. If the agent does not answer their phone for some reason, you can come down here to the bottom left and edit their opportunity again, and move them to the No Answer to Intro Call stage. This will send an automated text from you, letting them know you tried calling, and will automatically follow up with them for 3 days if they don't answer. Once they do answer, they'll be automatically moved to a new stage called Answered Automated Text, at which point you can call again, or schedule an appointment directly on your calendar within SimpleSend. If they never end up answering the text or any of the follow-ups, they will be moved automatically to the stage called Abandoned Message, which is your trash can of agents who responded and ghosted. After you've had a successful call with the realtor and established your relationship, you'll need to follow up with them for future deals. First, categorize the agent by editing their opportunity and adding them to your active agent stage. This will automatically add the agent into a follow-up workflow, which will follow up with them every 14 days for off-market properties. Now if I check the opportunities pipeline, I can see the contact was marked as won. As the follow-ups are going out, you'll be surprised by the amount of agents responding to you with the address of properties that they're getting. To stay organized, you'll need a place to track all these properties so you don't miss any deals. Here on the right of the contact, inside the Conversations tab, you can add a new opportunity to that agent. You'll name the opportunity, the address of the property, and you'll make sure that you're adding it to the agent inventory pipeline under the deal lead stage. Assign the property to any user in your account, and you can add any followers, aka other team members, to the opportunity as well. Then create. This will also remove the agent from the automated follow-up so they don't continue to get followed up with after they've already sent you a property. Now, here in Opportunities, under the agent inventory pipeline, I can see that deal lead here. To open it, click directly on the blank spot, and you'll find folders on the left-hand side to fill out all the property information, as well as motivation, condition, timeline, price, and much more so you never lose any information. Once you've gathered all the necessary information for the property, you can compile a list of properties to comp by adding them to the needs comping stage. This will create a task for you to complete here on the dashboard. Once you've comped the property, head back to the opportunity and fill out all of the comping information such as ARV, comps, and offer price, and any other important information. Then you can move the property to the ready for offer stage, which will create another task for you to complete. If you prefer, you can also add the property to the defer stage for any properties that aren't ready for an offer, and that will create a follow-up task for you to complete in the future. Or if you decide that you want to pass on the property, you can move the property into the pass stage, which will now add the agent back into the automated follow-up sequence for future properties. To submit an offer, click directly on the address that you would like to submit an offer for. You can call the agent directly to make a verbal offer, or if you have an email for the agent, you'll see an email tab at the bottom of the screen, and you can select from the list of email templates in order to have a pre-made offer ready to go. Just fill in your offer terms and click send. You'll see your email in the conversations logs, and if the agent replies, it will show back up in your conversations tab to keep all the communication in SimpleSend. After submitting the offer, at the bottom left, update the property stage to offers submitted. At the top right, you can check off the task to submit the offer, and a new task will have been created to follow up on your offer. This task will also display right here on your dashboard. Once your offer is accepted, you'll move the property into the offer accepted stage and then enter a lead value. This is your projected assignment fee. That way you always know how much in assignment fees you have open. This value will also be displayed on your dashboard. Now that you have an accepted contract, you can head back to Opportunities and open the opportunity. Here under contract terms, you'll be able to fill out all of the contract terms as well as attach any documents such as the purchase contract so you can keep all of your transaction coordinating within the system and organized. Now it's time to create the marketing. If you head to your email templates, you can make a copy of the deal template we've provided for you. There you can edit all of the information regarding the property, such as address, image, links, property info, etc. You can also edit the from name, email, set your email subject, and preview text. You can save the email template from here. Here at SimpleSend, we love to utilize text message marketing, so we've created a workflow here in Automations to send text and email alerts at the same time with automated follow-ups. You can duplicate our Deal Blast workflow to be specific for this property. Once you open the workflow, by clicking on the SMS actions, this is where you'll edit the text that gets sent to your buyers, along with selecting the email template you just created here in Email Actions. You can also edit your follow-up texts. We will have more tutorials for you in our learning course when you sign up so you can fully utilize this automation. A task was created for you to create your marketing, so don't forget to check that task off on your dashboard. Once you've created the marketing, it's time to send the deal out to your cash buyers. It's worth noting that each one of your buyers have their own criteria fields that you should be filling out when you're adding them to your list. Don't worry, we'll have a ton of training on how to utilize the buyer outreach side of our platform when you get started. You can filter your cash buyers based on those criteria fields to match the property that you're looking to send out. This will ensure that you're sending the deal out to buyers with the highest likelihood of purchasing that property. You can select the filtered buyers and click the robot icon in the actions list once more to add them to the Deal Blast workflow you just created for that property. Name the action and add them to the workflow. Just like the agent outreach, you'll be able to see the texts and emails going out to your buyers in the Conversations tab under All. You can then update your property opportunity to the Marketing the Deal stage after you've sent it out. Once you've found a buyer for the property, you can update the opportunity to the assigned stage. When you open the opportunity, there's a buyer info folder where you can fill out all of the buyer information, who you're assigning the deal to, so that way you never forget and can always look back at who's the person purchasing this property. There are also a couple of fields in there for you to keep track of those that want to see the property, as well as any offers that you're getting during the disposition of this property, so you don't have to write it down on paper or keep things in your head. Once that property has finally closed, you can update the opportunity to the close stage. This will mark the opportunity as won, and the value on the dashboard will be updated as won, so you can see all of your closed assignment fees right there on the dashboard. The last few things I want to go over before we end this demo is our integrated calendar. You can connect your Google, Outlook, or iCalendar right into the platform to book appointments, or use it with a scheduling link just like Calendly. You can select from a list of contacts here, or you can book it within a contact profile. SimpleSend also allows you to connect your domain so you can build unlimited funnels, websites, and forms. Our website builder integrates with workflows so you can easily create website automations to interact with visitors. You can easily view all your call reporting stats in the reporting tab, along with agent reporting, which is stats for each user in your account to easily track performance. I hope you enjoyed today's demo and you got value out of learning how our system works. We hope to see you on board very soon, and I will see you later.
All right, you've seen it in action. If you're ready to stop losing leads, if you want your follow-up to sound personal, fresh, and human without having to do it all yourself, click the link in the description below. Check out SimpleSend. It might not be for you, but it is the best system if you want to do agent outreach in this business. This system has kept my pipeline full. It helped me close over $3 million in deals over the past 5 years, and it can absolutely do the same for you. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to give offers that actually get accepted, whether the agent loves your numbers or hates it. So go ahead, like this video if it helped, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, and if you want to check out the CRM I talked about, check the description. I dropped the link there for you with a referral code so you get a discount, and drop a comment below. I respond to every single one. Let's build our business together. I will see y'all in step 4.